Cartoon chaos in Kingston. It was a wild Friday night in Kingston, Jamaica, and the party was just getting started. Club Heatwave was alive with sound, the bass thumping, and lights flashing all around. This was the place to be, with folks dancing and vibing to the music. In the VIP section, two of our favorite cartoon characters, Tom Cat and Sylvester, were lounging back, puffing on cigarettes and sipping on some Hennessy. They were ready to have a great time and share some laughs, completely unaware that a night of chaos was about to unfold. The energy in Club Heatwave was electrifying. Young women dressed in colorful bikinis were twerking and laughing, showcasing their dance moves right on the packed dance floor. Everyone was soaking up the vibe, lost in the rhythm of the music. You could feel the heat rising from the crowd, and the smell of cocktails filled the air like a sweet perfume. Tom was cracking jokes, feeling the carefree spirit of the party, and Sylvester, with his signature wheeze, was laughing along, clearly having a blast. They shared a moment of camaraderie that would be the calm before the storm, a reminder of how quickly a fun night can turn upside down in an instant. Just when it seemed like the party couldn't get any wilder, the club doors burst open. Bang! In stormed Donald Duck and Woody Woodpecker, both looking furious and wielding AR-500 assault rifles. "Where are they?" Donald shouted, his feathers all ruffled and eyes blazing with rage, while Woody let out a wild cackle, clearly enjoying the chaos. The sudden tension in the air was palpable, and everyone froze. What was supposed to be a fun night turned into a scene straight out of a cartoon action flick, as panic quickly spread through the club. Without warning, both Donald and Woody opened fire. Bam! 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 Bullets zipped through the air as the crowd erupted into chaos. People screamed and dove for cover, drinks flying everywhere, bottles shattering underfoot. Tom Cat and Sylvester didn't think twice. They knew they had to get out of there. In a scramble, Tom dove behind the bar, while Sylvester ducked under a nearby table. The scene was sheer madness. Tables were flipped, and the dance floor that was once alive with joy became a battleground. Tom slipped a little, narrowly avoiding a stray bullet, while Sylvester, finding himself cornered, tried to use his agile moves to dodge the rain of chaos. Just then, the wail of sirens cut through the madness. Police cars screeched to a halt outside, and officers poured in, quickly assessing the situation and returning fire. Pop, pop, pop! The sound mixed with the chaos of the club, as the madness escalated into a full-blown shootout. Days later, we find Tom and Sylvester in a hospital room, bandaged up from head to toe. They wore the aftermath of that wild night on their bodies, with aches and pains as constant reminders of their near miss. Doctors had whispered about fractured ribs and minor surgeries, but they made it out alive, which was a blessing. Although their faces were swollen and their bodies hurt, the memories of the chaos surged through their minds. They shared a bittersweet smile, knowing how insane that night had turned out to be. Amid their pain, they couldn't help but laugh about the whole ordeal. Later, a group of officers entered the hospital room, their expressions a mix of gratitude and respect. One officer stepped forward to thank Tom and Sylvester. "You helped us bring in two long-wanted cartoon criminals," he said. The duo nodded with proud but weary smiles as they processed the gravity of their unlikely heroism. Meanwhile, in a cramped jail cell, Donald Duck and Woody Woodpecker sat handcuffed and laughing maniacally, clearly unbothered by their situation. "They don't want to talk," an officer muttered as he walked away. Donald and Woody exchanged devious grins, content in their chaotic reputation and their complete lack of remorse. And so the night of violence faded into legend, a testament to how quickly fun can turn into utter unpredictability. Tom and Sylvester had experienced a wild ride that no cartoon could ever truly prepare them for. Life in Kingston would never feel the same after that unforgettable night.